Hello, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Lori Ingram, and I'm here to be your guide on a cosmic smash booking event. And I'm just going to pause for a second. Navia, very nice to see you. And going to pick back up. Thank you for being here. So yes, I'm going to be your guide today on this cosmic smash booking event as we move into the new year and anchor in the energies that we're bringing forward and see what arises. What I'd like to do is just give you a little bit of info on how the next hour or so is going to go. I know many folks will be joining in the recording. So I invite you to just have your supplies ready and give yourself the space and the time in the next hour and 15 minutes or so to just follow along as I guide you through this process. And I would like to just start by just inviting you also to just leave behind whatever you were just doing and, give yourself the gift of this opportunity for some self-care and creativity. So I, before I start, I always start any of my events or even my one-on-one sessions with folks by lighting a candle. As the candle to me represents the light that is within each of us. And we are connected across time, across space, through the light that we do see in each other. So I will leave this light burning here during our time as well. A little bit about me, just to kind of explain who I am and how I came to become a cosmic smash booking guide. My name is Lori Ingram. I am an ordained interspiritual minister, interfaith interspiritual minister, also a certified spiritual counselor. I do modalities of crystal light and color healing, as well as color therapy. And that led me a few years ago to discover cosmic smash booking, which brings together my love for creating, and I'm not an artist, but my love to create with the deep self-exploration that I also love to do. I also work in corporate life. I have a long corporate IT career as well. So everything I do in this space, whether it's cosmic smash booking or my spiritual journey, companionship, is all around helping each of us connect with our divine essence and our true nature of who we all are at our core. And that is, I believe, we are all divine beings. So this is a process that helps us connect in with our truth and ourself, get out of our head, right? Move into our heart and feel into what might be arising. So to begin, I'd like to just start with the red thread invocation, which is a tradition in the cosmic smash booking space. And the red thread, as some of you may know, has many meanings in many different cultures, representing connection to each other and to the divine. So I invite you to just take a deep breath in and close your eyes if you're comfortable, or lower your gaze. I'd like to just lead us through a bit of centering and grounding, becoming present to this moment and using our breath as that anchor. Feet on the floor, And allowing our shoulders just relax as we exhale. Just breathing in the energy of this moment. And then exhaling and allowing that exhale to be a gentle, slow exhale. Inhaling, taking a pause, and then exhaling. Knowing that we are connected across time and space in this moment that has never happened before, will never happen again. This opportunity for us to connect to each other. And just imagine from your heart, there is a red thread, these heartstrings. Heartstrings are reaching out to anyone watching this call at any time, in any place. Reaching out to those who are on the call right now. Creating this connection between us. Just imagine those strings going out heart to heart. And then bring to mind as well any of your beloved family, friends, anybody from the past, anybody in your present life, and even those who we have yet to meet. And heartstrings out to them as well. Knowing that we are connected. And then even beyond, to everyone in the world, beyond the world, to the universe. Just expanding your heartstrings farther and farther out. And just imagine that you're creating this vast web of connectivity, of love, of compassion, of peace. And while you're sending it out, you receive it as well from everyone else. Let's take a moment, just breathe in and receive all of that love and compassion. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Oh, take a deep breath in. Just feel yourself back in your chair. So I'd like to just take a moment and just explain a little bit about cosmic smashbooking and where it came from, and what the process really is about. I think that it helps to kind of understand where something has come from. So cosmic smashbooking was developed by Kat Geller, and it's in the theme of intentional creativity, which was developed by Shiloh Sophia. And it's a process, right? It's a process of creating an energy in a book. And I have several books that I work in right now. This book is an energetic portal. And when you work in the book, you're working in this energy of whatever the intention is of this book. And there's many different kinds of pages you create. There's a process to creating the book as well. And you need nothing special. You need no special supplies, no special tools. It's whatever you have at hand. You don't have to have any artistic training whatsoever. It's all about just showing up and working through the healing of whatever may arise for you. Because ultimately we are all creative. And in a moment, I'll just show you a couple of sample pages as well in my book. But there are no rules in cosmic smashbooking. It's all about having fun and just working through the process and not stopping, right? And whenever you question yourself, which we do, right? We all have that inner critic, right? That'll say, you're not doing it right, or can I do this? Go right back to step number one, which is there are no rules. And it's all too about connecting in with that muse, that inspiration that we all have, that inspiring voice within us that pushes us a little bit to create, right? It inspires us to try something new. You know, my spiritual journey has been all about trying and creating, and that is what's led me here. So I invite us as we move into the process to just be open. I'm actually going to create a page, and you can follow along with me and just follow wherever your inspiration takes you. And this page today is going to be all about what we're bringing into this year. Now, I'm going to be working in one of my books, but you don't have to work in an existing book. You can, if you don't have a book, any paper will do. So to begin, I invite you to just take a moment, take a deep breath, and let's think about where we are, where we're beginning again. This happens to be at the start of a new year, but we can begin again at any time. We can begin again every morning, any day of the month, any moment of the day can be a new beginning for each of us. So let's take a few moments. I'd like to just lead us through a few questions that may help you become connected with what it is you're bringing into this new start. For those who joined me in December, we went through a similar process for releasing what no longer served us. And now we're looking at going forward. So take a few moments and just think through what your goals are for this year. Do you have any goals? Perhaps you have very simple goals. You may have large goals. You may have no goals. There is no right or wrong. But perhaps there's a theme you're bringing into this year. Perhaps there are new practices you'd like to begin. Perhaps there is one small thing that you would like this year to bring you. Just take a moment and also consider what might put you out of your comfort zone this year. Where can you stretch? And think about 12 months from now. What would you like to look back on and see as your one big accomplishment? And perhaps there's a word that you're bringing into this year. Perhaps there's a phrase. Perhaps there's a symbol, an animal, an energy. Perhaps there's nothing. But this is an opportunity to begin again, to begin anew, to look at with fresh eyes on what's before each of us. Now I'd like to lead you through my practice, the cosmic smashbooking process as I create a page, as I am beginning this new year. And I will switch gears here. Okay. Zoom in, you see my messy desk. All right. So this a little bit here. Okay. So here I have two books that I'm currently actively using. This is my book when I am figuring things out. My figure things out book, I call it. And as you can see in here, there's a combination of collage pages. There's pages of collage and painting. There's this page, which right now is a blank canvas. I've done drawings and doodling and all sorts of different ways of creating. And this is the book that I often go to when I am just a little stuck. I also have a book that is the book I'm using for my cosmic smashbooking teaching. And that's what we're going to be working in today, because very much today, this is all about how I am going to step into becoming a teacher of cosmic smashbooking. And as you can see with the book, there's a cover. There are all sorts of ribbons that we add to it. There is sound. I have a bell. I have a crystal. There is paste. Where I have the labels and also wrappings of an ice cream cone and a chocolate bar. These are all things and techniques and ways that we can create this portal, this book that will help us heal and help us move forward. Now, the first step, and I have some things here I'd like to use. The first step is after that meditation, after that contemplative few moments that we spent, is to get out of my head everything that came to mind about starting again. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. But for me, starting again is scary. New beginnings are scary. So I invite you in your book or on your piece of paper to just write stream of consciousness. You know, as we talk about starting again, what are the things that come to mind? You know, and keep in mind that words are energy. The words we speak, the words we write, it's all an energy. So this is all about getting it out and just seeing what words, what phrases come up. So new beginnings are challenging for me, but also exciting. But what am I afraid of? Right? When I say it's scary, what am I afraid of? I am afraid of making a mistake. I am afraid of being stagnant, of not changing. You know, I am at a point in my life where I am going through a life transition. I am going through an uncomfortable life transition. I don't know what's on the other side of this transition. I feel excited, but I feel worried, but I am worried. It's scary to be seen for who I am. Scary to know my year that's starting will bring change. There is much uncertainty. in the world right now and has been. And I am tired. I am tired. I am tired of it. I am tired of the stress. Tired of the challenges. But I am aware that I need to change. Something in my life is shifting. And in my heart, I am ready. But I don't know the first step. I have no goals. I have no specific goals. I have no specific goals. I am not sure what life will be like. A few months from now, a year from now. But I feel a mix of excitement for what will come and trepidation. That's a big word. For change. So that is the first step in cosmic smashbooking. We just kind of get out the concerns, the fears, the words, what it is that might be needing healing, right? And there's a lot in here as well as just, you know, my lack of confidence, right? And being me. So that's what we do. Now, these words are only for you. Nobody will ever see this book or this page. These are all for your own looking, your own thoughts, right? And the next step is that now we write something over it. And what we write over it is a prayer. And it's a prayer to our muse who is our divine inspiration. It's a prayer to ourselves, to our essence, the divine, the universe, Mother Earth, a God, whatever language you use for that which is bigger than us, right? That is what is orchestrating our lives around us, right? We write a prayer. And we write the prayer energetically, again, opposite or different direction from what we have written before. The other thing is we always try to write across the fold of the book, because again, it's an energy, right? We're breaking that fold, and we're energetically connecting. So I'm actually going to turn my book upside down and write my prayer that way. And my prayers are usually very similar. Please, divine, show me, inform me, help me see, help me hear, help me learn what I need to see, to hear, to feel, to believe, to know, so I may heal, so I may move forward. So I may live a life this year that is authentic to who I am. That is connected to the string of my life, the thread running through my life. Help me. Show me. Embolden me to confidently be me. To be open and aware and grateful, knowing that I am supported by the universe. That this journey is perfect. Help me here. Yeah. So as we create these words, this energy, this prayer is helping me to drop down into my heart and to listen to what's arising. And the next step is to cover the words, to cover what was just written up, and then to create on top of it. So I am actually going to use some gouache watercolors. But you can use anything, crayons, you can use any kinds of paints, markers, it doesn't matter. It's all about having fun. And if you're new to using multiple colors or paints, I suggest you try to stick with 3 colors to start. And as I sit here and look at my palette here, I am feeling right now an energy that's very festive and youthful. I feel like I'm, it's kind of childlike, and I think back to when I was young, and my favorite colors were yellows. I loved yellows. And I'm just going to start painting over and coloring in no specific way. I'm just going to see what comes up as I paint. And some oranges here. And I'm just going to play. This is just seeing what comes up as I paint. It's very sunny colors. And one of the things that I like to do as well in my different smashbooking practices is try different techniques as well. And there's so many that I try to introduce in the different workshops that I offer some different ways of trying different things, right? This is interesting that I feel like this needs more yellow, red. And it's, as I look at this, I was like, boy, this red is really very vibrant here. And I, be honest, I don't know what's gonna come out of this. But I almost feel like these is a bit of a mountain. And I feel like, yeah, I do have a bit of a mountain to climb this year, I think. I'm actually going to, because there are no rules in cosmic smashbooking, because there really aren't. You just keep going. This concept, this thing of a mountain just really keeps coming up for me here. I'm going to bring a little bit of brown in as well. And so whatever you might be doing, it may not look anything like this, and I'm sure it won't. And you may be using totally different media, which is fine. It's just going with what you might be hearing. And I am really hearing this mountain theme of, and I think it goes back to, I feel like there is such a challenge ahead of me in the next year or two of my life as I change. As I consider retirement from a life that I've known for more years than I want to admit. As I look to how I can serve in the world in a different capacity. And as I acknowledge the fears that I have, right? And that's where this black comes in. I don't even know why I put black on here. But it's this climbing, right? I feel like I'm climbing. Climbing, climbing, climbing. But ultimately, this climb and there are some words that are coming to my mind that I'm going to write. I have this piece of scrap paper here. I'm going to write some words here. This is the words of where I am going, right? It's the energy that I want to anchor in this year. It's joy. It's fun. It's freedom. It's authenticity. You know, this is what I like about cosmic smashbooking. This is actually a scrap piece of something else that I used, and I just wrote some words on it because it was sitting here. And I'm just going to rip up a bit. Authenticity. Authentic. Joy. A little more organic here. I'm just putting these into this wet paint, and I feel like they're being kind of absorbed in, right? The energy of these words, this fun and this freedom of just being soaked up. Because this is it happens to be like a tissue paper that I'm using. So this is interesting. I'm just layering in this freedom that I seek. And the words will even disappear a bit, and that's fine. Because again, I feel like I'm infusing this energy of lightness. And this is why with Sosbit Smashbooking, you just keep going. You just keep going. So if you're looking at whatever you're creating and saying, I don't know what this is, you just keep going. Because there is something emerging. So I am actually going to dry this a little bit. So if you're watching this replay, you can fast forward a few minutes while I dry this. I may even speed this up when I post it so you don't have to watch me dry. I don't know what this needs next. And I feel like that I need to put myself into this page, my face, my essence into this side here. Let's see how I can do that. This might. Okay. I think what I need to do next is, as I'm searching through my papers here, I'm going to add some. And I use whatever I have around. This I find invaluable. This is packing tape paper that I get from packages from different shippers. Sometimes you get it all crumpled up. I actually unfold it and I use it for covers for my books and to draw on and put in here. So I put this in here. It's not showing up a lot, but I really just want to do some thinking of my face. And I'm laying it over where I had put those words, because I feel like those words of joy and fun, that's what I'm seeking. You know, I'm seeking a release from heaviness and a return to bringing myself joy. My eyes. And if the inner critic is showing up for you, like it is for me right now, reminding me that I'm not an artist, so to speak, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this is not about how good you draw. This is all about what you're bringing forth into this. And there's something about red lips here. I'm actually going to stick this down. Some media here, and if you have glue sticks or anything, very helpful. I'm using some matte media. Okay. So while that mountain image was coming out for me behind, and those words were embedded in that mountain, and my face is now on top of it, I feel like there's an energy here flowing across the page that's almost radiating. You know, it's a radiating it's more yellow, I think. You know, and interesting too with you know, the chakras, if you're familiar with our energetic system, the chakra system, yellow is creativity, and creativity can mean so many different things. To me, it's not just creating like this, it's envisioning, it's imagining. All right, now she needs some hair. And my hair's not black, so I have to fix this here. No, too much black and white. She's gray. She has gray hair. She definitely has gray hair. But, well, I think I'm going to do something else first. Over here, I think now those words have been like kind of underneath me here, but these words are kind of aching to come out on this page. And I think I'm going to go back to this scrap paper that I have. Bigger marker. I want these words to be very bold. Okay, I am anchoring in this year. It's going to be a year of joy. a year to explore. A year to trust. To explore, to trust. A year to be open. All right, and I think we need some real red lips. Yeah. Some round pen. I'm using a paint pen here. There we go. And now I'm just feeling like the space is almost like the sun. I keep going back to this yellow, even though I put just this really bright energy that wants to come out. And a crown. I saw this paper. It has almost gold in it. And I feel like crown, because it is my year to shine. Yeah, as I dry it. And again, you know, you check in with that critic, right? That inner critic of what is going on with my painting here, right? It is not about sharing this as art. This is all about what I have learned from here. And as I look at these words, you know, these are the words, this is the energy I'm bringing into this year. Joy, explore, trust. The trust is a big one, and be open to whatever may arise. And as we're coming up to close to the end of our hour here, I am actually going to leave this for a bit. And when I release the video, I will let you know if anything changes. I'll just add a little addendum with where this page may go from here. But the beauty of the Cosmic Smashbooking book is that, as you can see, all these pages I've done, there are layers upon layers. Oh, okay. I am going to switch back. Hello. So wherever you may be in your process, I just invite you to keep going until you feel like you're done. And sometimes you just have to take a step back. You know, you would take a picture of it with your phone and look at it later and say, and just really feel into what's coming out of that picture. What messages are you getting? Feelings? How does it make you feel? You know, my page, as I look at it again, now it's making me feel, I think there's a hope here, but there's also a recognition that I really need to step into everything that I want in my life. And that it may not be seen as easy. Okay, that mountain kept coming back. But I'm going to go into it with joy and fun and being open and receptive. Because ultimately, that is how I'm stepping into this year. And this page will be a reminder for me of doing just that. So I do invite you, if you'd like to share with me by email at lori@loriingram.com. I would love to know what comes up for you as you work through this, what aha you may have had. And I look forward to hopefully you joining me in a future session, and I will share more techniques and more themes, and also we'll offering to work with people one-on-one, creating pages and exploring through spiritual direction what may arise through the process. So thank you very much. And I hope the rest of your day goes with ease. I'm going to. Thank you.